Good morning. Welcome to the Vegan Artist. Again, we're trying to cook a lot of simple, easy, basic vegan recipes. Veganize what you already know. Today we're going to do blueberry pancakes. When my kids were little and they had a sleepover, the kids get so excited that would come to visit because they knew in the morning they were going to get pancakes. My pancakes have always been, pretty much had a lot of fans among my children's friends. But today we're veganizing them. I am going to pull the camera a little bit closer so we can see really what's going on. So let me do that and then we can talk about them. And I like to do a whole wheat blend. So it's whole wheat and a little bit of flour, and I've already put in a tablespoon of baking powder into the bowl. So we're gonna get started, vegan blueberry pancakes. All right, let's see if that's better. Kind of see what's going on. All right, I think we can see that a little bit better. I have not perfected this yet. All right, so we have the whole wheat and flour combination. There's 2 cups and then a tablespoon of baking powder. And to this, I like to add a scoop of vegan protein powder. This is a vanilla one. I kind of like it. It adds just a little bit of extra protein to it. Okay, then what I always add is a tablespoon of ground flax. Now make sure when you're buying flax, you get the ground flax because flaxseed can be whole and you really need to see the ground flax in his. I just buy this at Costco. It's a really good price on it and we get it there. All right, so I do like to add a little bit of sweet to my pancakes. So just a teaspoon of sugar, a little bit of vanilla extract, about a teaspoon. I'm gonna wing it. Okay. And then what you need is some vegan milk. This is almond milk and it's about 1.5 cups, but I usually keep a little bit extra because sometimes the pancakes, as you're mixing them, they see a little bit tighter. Oh, I forgot to turn this on. This is real important. You want your pancake skillet to be right around medium heat. You want to sort of preheat it a little bit because pancakes kind of want to hit the griddle and get nice and hot. All right, so while we're preheating, I'm gonna mix this up. Yeah, see how it's too thick? So I kind of just start with 1/2 cup, 1.5 cups, and then you just kind of keep going from there. Depends on how thick or thin you like your pancakes. I want mine a little bit thinner. So I'm gonna add some more almond milk. I think this is gonna end up being about 2 cups of milk to 2 cups of the flour. So let's get that nice and mixed. All right, so we got that going. Want it just a little bit thinner consistency. Everybody's got a different consistency to pancakes. I do find that this sort of, you get used to it and it kind of takes a little bit of a sense. All right, so that's about right. See the thickness and the consistency of that pancake? All right, so now there's a couple of tricks to pancakes. You want to spray the griddle. I like to use the coconut spray. So what I do is I give it a good generous spray, and here's where the trick is involved. You take a paper towel and you just kind of wipe it so that everything is definitely nice and seasoned. However, you are not cooking it in a big old pile of grease. All right, so I take my ladle, and you want to ladle on your pancakes, right about like that. All right. I love this griddle that came with my new stove. Gets a lot of work in this house. Then what I do is I take my blueberries after I've washed them, and I actually manually put them down so I can get them nicely spaced. We get a good amount on there. I always start with the pancake I first poured, and then we're gonna Do that with the second one. I'm going to put a few more blueberries on this. You don't have to use blueberries. I've seen this done with, well, I've done it with chocolate chips. I've done it with bananas. I've done it with strawberries, whatever berry or fruit you have. So then, another trick I do, I don't know if you can see this, but I always keep my pancakes warm with this little trick. I'll take my metal lid, and while one of the pancakes is cooking, put it on top of it. This way it gets nice and hot. And then as I put my pancakes onto the plate, they stay warm because the heat is coming up from the pancake. It's going to stay warm because I've heated up and preheated that lid. So let's give it a couple more minutes. What happens with pancakes is you want to wait until they bubble. They're going to bubble up, and that's when it's ideal to flip them. Pancakes are a bit of an art form. Again, I've been doing them for so many years that I've gotten pretty good at it. If you don't have a nice griddle like this, I find a good flat bottom pan is the best. Non-stick, if you can get one that's not Teflon, is good. Let's talk to me here. Yeah, this is an interesting thing. Eventually I'm going to be able to get a cameraman. He can go ahead and look at everything kind of from different angles. But right now it's quarantine. I'm trying to do these myself. And so this is kind of what you get. So this is me just doing it on my own. All right, we're going to wait a couple more minutes. The pancakes have not quite bubbled yet, but this is hot enough now. I can lift this lid and I'll put it on top of that. So then when I add the pancakes later, they'll stay nice and warm. All right, just a couple more minutes on there. They haven't completely bubbled up. Now the other thing with pancakes, they talk about the first pancake, how sometimes that's the one that's got to kind of go away. If you do it right, you can probably get them all done. So I'm going to tilt the camera again so we can see I'm getting ready to flip. All right, let's try that. Ooh, there you go. Let me get it a little closer. Can you see those pancakes? Oh yeah, look how pretty those are. All right, so let's get them flipped. So you just simply get under it and flip. Perfect. Perfectly beautiful pancakes. All right. So I like to kind of push it down just a little bit, kind of gets everything heated up inside. You don't want a pancake that's all mushy on the inside. I've seen them where sometimes you bite into them and the batter is so thin it just runs out. Again, sometimes I'm not gonna cover this just to get it nice and hot. We'll talk a couple more minutes while they're cooking on the inside, and then you'll see how pretty they are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take them off, then I'll cut into them and I'll show you how beautiful that blueberry is inside. So again, pancakes, one of my favorite go-to breakfasts, especially when I'm having a lot of people. What you can do ahead of time with pancakes too, if you need to, you can always put them ahead of time, and then you can keep them in the oven. They actually heat up very, very well. They heat up great in a microwave. My son likes to take them with him on his way to work. He'll just eat them cold, but you can put them in the microwave in the morning and boom, you've got these wonderful pancakes. And then of course, I always use real maple syrup. Go ahead and splurge on the good stuff. That other stuff that's in a bottle, that's mostly high fructose corn syrup and it's flavored with maple, that's not good. You don't want that. Okay, we're just about ready to take off the first pancake. And see how it looks on the other side? Let me show you. Sorry. Here. All right, so we'll see how it looks on the other side. You can see those beautiful blueberries popping up. You don't have to flip them again. I just wanted you to see the blueberries. So now we're going to take them, put them over here, and let me show you the inside of these blueberries. Look at the inside of that. Oh my God, it's hot. All right, so that's a perfect pancake. So then right before you do the next one, spray it again, wipe it, and you're ready for your next pancake. All right, I hope you enjoyed blueberry pancakes. Make them, your kids will love you, your neighbors will love you, your kids will love you. And maybe you might not want to because you're gonna have all the neighbor kids wanting to spend the night all the time. Trust me, I know, this was always the kid house. All right, well thank you very much from the Vegan Artist. Remember, I do have my book coming out in August of 2020. It'll be the Vegan Artist plant-based 101. So it's there to kind of help people get through the transition, to understand it. And even if you've been a vegan forever, there's some great recipes in it. All right, thank you very much, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.